welcome back, everybody. This is Fat Guy Sports Talk. As always, I am Aaron, and I am joined, as always, by.
I'm TJ.
Tyler.
Grant.
Good job, guys. Good job. All right, so we are gonna keep going with this new format here. Looking forward to this weekend's games. Even though this is Thanksgiving week, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. We were supposed to have 3 games the other day, but we only had 2. So we'll discuss why we only had 2 in a moment. But the 2 games that we did see on Thanksgiving, no real importance with them, but it was still football nonetheless.
I mean, it is important for one of them, as one of them does control
true.
the NFC East now.
That's true.
God. Shit,
Not
I
like you're gonna
forgot
do
about
anything,
that.
4-7, right?
That's what I was even watching that game.
Yeah.
I was going, man, there are no implications in this game whatsoever for either team. And then I forgot that NFC East is that bad.
Yeah, you forget that.
Yeah, 4-7, and they are now leading that division.
Jesus.
So,
Until
and rightfully
Philadelphia
so, as
somehow
they
wins
were.
this weekend.
It's gonna be a tie, probably.
No,
I don't know who
doesn't
they're
that
playing.
benefit them even more?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Washington took down the Cowboys, who continue to just tumble down and just suck.
Oh, they're awful.
Zeke had
They're
another
awful.
fumble. That's
Yeah.
5 fumbles on the season for him. That's just
Well,
not like him,
Good thing they paid him a ton of money.
right?
Good thing he just got paid. Like,
I know
you
Grant
gotta
has
start
some
being
feelings
really
about
bad at your
that.
job
Isn't he on your fantasy
afterwards.
team?
Yeah, he's on a lot of my fantasy teams, and
Did you start him?
I did.
Ooh,
Well, that was stupid.
Who are
I
you
mean,
talking about?
have to. I
Zeke.
can't not start Zeke. Like,
you can this year.
Yeah.
I know, and
After game 3, he became like a backup behind Adrian Peterson to me at this point. He could just sit on my bench and chill.
But speaking of impressive performances from that game, though, by a running back, the rookie Antonio Gibson went
He
off.
had a day.
Yeah, first rookie since Randy Moss to have 3 touchdowns on Thanksgiving Day. Does that equal that performance, or is it better?
No,
No.
I mean,
not at all. That was 3 touchdowns on 3 passes.
yeah, 163 yards too.
I mean, throw the ball deep. Take the top off the defense. That's all you gotta do.
But the other game we saw that was Houston and Detroit. That was a game nobody probably cared about. But Houston also scored 41 points on the Lions to get their third, fourth victory?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was their-
Fourth.
that was their
Fourth.
because they were saying during the broadcast that it was 2 months for them to get their first and second win, or it was 2 months in between, and then it's 7 or 4 days for them to get 2 wins because they just won last week.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Jesus.
No, they're not good. But
Well,
Deshaun
I also
Watson had 4
forgot
touchdowns.
how hard their schedule was, though. Their starting schedule was brutal. I'm going to look it up.
It was, but that team doesn't have anybody outside Deshaun Watson. I don't see any, big stars on that offense. Will Fuller had himself quite a day, though.
I was just going to say Will Fuller, who is in 3 of my 4 fantasy football leagues, too.
Yeah, if y'all had Deshaun Watson or Will Fuller on your fantasy teams, you had a good Thanksgiving. So
You had CeeDee Lamb, you did not.
or JD
I had Amari
McKissick.
Cooper, so I was golden. I think the 2 players I had, actually, I don't know how the other one did. I haven't checked my score yet. Let me look at those stats real quick. Because I do have JD McKissick.
He had 3.9, something like that.
Could you not? Why would
Yeah,
you
he was
play him?
trash.
Because I have him, and I started him like an idiot.
3.9 sounds about right. 2 reception. No.
Yeah.
4.1.
It was
He
less
was
than
terrible.
CeeDee Lamb, and CeeDee Lamb had like 4.7.
Looks like
Yeah.
4.9 or 5.9.
Well, that would have been better than what shows up in my league. So
Awkward
3.7.
silence.
3.7.
Silence on
Oh,
a podcast is
I'm playing
bad.
Tyler this week,
Me too.
and I am wrecking the shit out of him right now.
I wish I could say the same, but
Amari Cooper went off.
Yeah, that was
Logan
surprising.
Thomas put
so
in.
speaking of fantasy implications and me playing Tyler this week,
Fuck
we're
it,
gonna
JD.
tie into the game that was also supposed to be on a Thursday, and that was the Ravens and Steelers, which has now been pushed back to not Sunday but Tuesday.
Yeah.
They're giving him a bye week in
I
sports.
benched Adrian Peterson, guys.
What can you do?
Cry.
So Tyler, I'm playing you this week, and you have Lamar Jackson. Now, since they
I do.
pushed it back to Tuesday, is he still going to be in COVID protocol?
Yes, they're actually having him as listed in COVID, and they have it listed as a bye week in Yahoo. So I am starting Derek Carr against the gray Atlanta defense. So we might as well just start right into that game.
They don't have it listed as a bye. They listed it
Um,
Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh, did they change it?
You can't be a bye if
I might
it's being
not-
played in week 12. Well,
It had it listed as bye earlier today, so that's why I say this. But
so yeah, you're gonna try
now
and
I
beat
don't
me
know who
with-
I start.
It still says he's
know.
on COVID though. So
Yeah, and Derek
Uh,
Derek Carr has been doing decent, and Atlanta is terrible.
yeah.
So, I mean, I definitely choose.
I'm so salty at Derek Carr right now.
Why?
Why?
I played him one time. this
Should be
season.
salty at your fucking defense. They couldn't hold on against the Chiefs.
No, I'm not salty about that game. I'm salty fantasy wise because the one game I played him this season to fill in for Patrick Mahomes, he gave me like 11 points.
Solid. Well,
But no,
hopefully he
Derek
does the
Carr
same
did
for
really,
Tyler.
really well. He did do really, really well.
I think you'll have a good game this weekend. I
just
do
throw
have
shots down
the
the field.
Raiders beating the Falcons because, like I said, the Falcons are terrible, and they have Julio Jones listed as questionable this week
Yeah.
with an injury, which doesn't surprise me, as he seems to be injured quite a bit.
Jeepers. Well, speaking of injuries
Poor
and
Julia.
implications, let's talk on the guys. It's the first time that our teams clash this week. Bears Packers Sunday night, and injury
Get
implications mean
destroyed.
guess who's back?
No one cares.
Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah.
Oh, good. So the Packers are going to win by even more now. Nice.
Oh my god, I cannot.
I'm
I
excited
wanna-
for it, man.
No shit, you
Who's the
should
other
be.
Tyler Bragg.
I think this week is going to be a quiet week for Devontae Adams. I think Lazard's going to come out and have a great game.
No, Devontae can score as
Mainly
many touchdowns as he
because
fucking wants. I need it.
Nope. No, shut up.
Devontae Adams is going to break his ankle this week.
No, he's
It's gonna
not.
be Aaron. It's gonna be an Aaron Jones. It's gonna be an Aaron Jones week.
I'm about it.
4
Let Aaron
touchdowns.
Jones go nuts.
Are they
I'm
4
about that.
touchdown passes from Aaron Rodgers? Then that'd be fine.
I'm starting Aaron Jones this week.
Well, I honestly don't know
Oh,
what Trubisky does with that offense now. I mean,
I
it's
don't
gonna-
like the fact that he is a more mobile quarterback, and the Packers are a sieve for mobile quarterbacks.
I think it's
No
going to
matter
open
who
up
they
the
are.
running game more. It will open up the running game more because
It'll
we
help
can
your
run a
team.
lot more RPOs than when we
Mm-hmm.
would have Foles in there. So it'll help us disguise some plays if we know how to call the fucking right plays.
And that's kind
I
of what
mean,
I'm worried about.
it's fucking Trubisky. The Packers have seen Trubisky more than they've seen Foles. I don't think they're going to be surprised at a single thing that your offense is doing. The only benefit of having Trubisky is that he can run the rollout game, and that's what your offensive line needs as a quarterback. That can
Yeah.
do it. Right.
The only benefit is the Packers have yet to have Bill Lazor call plays against him. So we'll see
Yes.
how that goes. But that,
Except
there's
for
nothing-
every day in practice.
What?
Bill Lazor worked for the fucking Packers, bro.
When?
I don't remember. Let me look it up. Fuck.
Well, not. He hasn't
I'm
called
gonna be
plays
really
against
salty in a
them.
minute if I'm thinking of the wrong coach.
was
think
just
you
gonna
are.
say, it doesn't sound familiar at all for me. But
Yeah.
Fucking A. He worked for Joe Philbin.
in Miami.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I meant.
So yeah, this will be
Well-
Bill Lazor's first time calling plays against the Packers. So, but after what we saw
I love
against
that
Minnesota,
that's trying to be your saving grace. Is well, Bill
there is no
Lazor hasn't
saving
called,
grace.
hasn't called plays yet. It was like, yeah, but we've seen him call plays against everybody else pretty much, haven't we?
No, just against Minnesota. That was his first time he got to call the plays, and not much fucking change. So,
He did the exact same shit Nagy did. But I'm like,
which makes me wonder: is it the play calling or is it the plays themselves? Are they
it's
just
the
not
playbook.
fucking?
Throw the whole
Yeah.
fucking thing away.
Start over
Pretty
from
much.
No,
scratch.
it's
Grab a
seriously
chalkboard.
like when I watch their offensive scheme, it looks like they just have like a Madden playbook. And
They're
then
just
went through, and
asking
you know how
fucking
you have
Madden
the
every
9
goddamn
options
time?
you can do in suggestion.
Yeah.
It's like you're going and you're like, ooh, I like this play. We're gonna write that into the playbook.
Hmm.
Ooh, I like that play. We're gonna write that into the playbook. And it's just this basic route tree. And there's nothing special about their offense at all. Like
No.
nothing innovative. It's boring. They don't have a good run game. They don't have a good offensive line. They don't have a good quarterback. They have a really talented wide receiver in Allen Robinson who can't seem to not give the ball to other people.
As scary as people think this defense is, Rodgers is going to pass all over them because of that soft ass coverage.
Because they're going to
You're
have the
playing
ball all
right
game
into-
long.
You're going to play right into Rodgers' hand with that soft ass coverage, so he's going to have a monster game. I don't think Aaron Jones will be able to get too much in the running game because that is probably the best part of the Bears is their run defense.
Yeah,
But if Hakeem Hicks is out, that could change. So
I could see Aaron Jones having a lot of receptions and then Tramon Williams being the
That's
running
kind of
back.
what I'm thinking too.
you
is
mean
you're
Jamal
Williams.
Williams?
Yeah, Jamal.
He is
corner?
not. Tremont Williams is not that good.
Yeah, I've
Jamal
got an
Williams?
inside source, guys. You're not going to believe who is coming back and what position.
What?
Oh my god.
So I actually am with Brent. I don't think you're going to see Aaron Jones get a lot on the ground. I mean, he might. He's torn his defense.
But I could see him being very involved
But
in the passing.
He's going to be
Yeah.
heavily involved in the passing game, and it's going to be delightful for me because those score more.
What I need is a lot of turnovers. So there's short fields, so not a lot Rodgers can work with, and then for us to go up by like four or five scores right away. So then Jordan Love or someone comes out with play. So then Rodgers is on the bench.
Tim
That's what I need.
Boyle. Ain't gonna
Yeah,
be
I
Jordan.
don't
It's
have
gonna be
Aaron
Tim
Rodgers,
Boyle.
so I don't give a shit. Yeah,
All
Patty
right.
Mahomes.
So as a general consensus, I feel like everybody thinks the Packers are gonna win this game.
Yarp.
Yes.
I mean, but once again, it's a divisional game. Shit happens.
It is.
You never know.
Like,
Yeah.
you know.
And it's
I mean, the
Thanksgiving
Packers just
week.
lost to the
God, I hope
Vikings.
I'm wrong.
It's Thanksgiving week and it's prime time. The Bears did surprise the Packers. What was that? A few years ago when Jay Cutler was still there.
Yeah, okay.
Thanksgiving night.
Let's remember what
so-
happened in that game. Didn't Aaron Rodgers break his fucking collarbone?
Nope, he
No.
finished that game.
Oh shit! Thought it was a different
It
game.
was 17-13. The Bears had a
Yeah,
fourth
like-
down stop inside
Are
the 20.
you-
This is
sealed
gonna
the
be a
Are
game.
you talking
that's
about
a
the
lot
other time
closer
when
than it
Rodgers
should
got
be.
hurt and then came back and then beat the Bears?
Shut the fuck up. I was at that game. I
Hey,
don't want to hear about
Aaron,
that.
we were at that
anymore.
game. Aaron,
Yeah,
we saw
I
on Twitter
know.
when we were there. It was great.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
fake
right.
Ian
You guys were my
Rappaport.
inside source that time that he was coming back out.
Fake Ian Rappaport saying he tore his ACL at halftime. Fucking fake.
And he comes
ass Twitter
running
fingers.
out
Yeah.
and just
He was fucking. I
This
don't
is
know
gonna
what
be a
drugs
game
they gave
that
him, but
is-
he
this
was
is a
amazing
game
to
that's a lot
watch.
closer than it should be. This game should be something like 24-10 or 34-10. It's going to end up being something like 24-17 or something like that. And I think the Packers are
I
going
would,
to
yeah. I'm curious.
Khalil
What's
Mack
the,
breaks Aaron Rodgers' collarbone again. Then
Um,
it's the Bears all day.
I'm throwing this out there though. In the last two primetime games the Bears have played this year, the offense has failed to score a single point.
Yeah, they
Just
also
think about
were
that.
Aaron Rodgers.
Put up 3 points against the Rams, and their touchdown last week came on special teams against the Vikings. And then
well, I'm
field
looking
goals.
at the over under, and right now it's set at 45.5. I would have to.
I'd take the under on that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
But
wouldn't. I would take the
I
over.
would take the over on
Because the
that.
Packers will
45?
Yeah.
the Packers are gonna score
Divide that
40.
by 2.
I
That's
don't think the
22 and a
Packers will
half
score.
points per team.
If
That
they
game could
score
easily
over
be
there. I'm
30,
24
thinking the under.
21.
if they score over 30, the Bears give that soft coverage, but guess what that does? It wastes a lot of clock, and that's why you see them losing, but to very low scores. They don't allow teams to get over more than like 24, 25 points a game.
I was gonna say they've been playing a lot of bend don't break defense.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I
You
hate
know
the
who
soft
breaks those
coverage.
defenses? Aaron Rodgers.
We'll see. I
Teams that
don't
love
think
to play that prevent bullshit against him just get eaten the fuck up. It's
I
just
think
like
I would
tasty,
take the
tasty
over on
dinner.
that.
I'll take the under
Because
on that
here's the
45.
thing. Here's the thing with 25 is this is going to be a close game, and even if you take the over on it, because there's no way the Packers are scoring less than 24 points. I'll tell you that right now. That's not going to happen. I think the Bears could legitimately put up 17 or 21 points. If they put up 21, you push. If it becomes a game where it's like 28-26, 28-24, then you're talking over. And I think it could easily be that way because the Packers are putting up 30 on everybody.
I'm sorry. I don't see
Mostly.
the Bears putting up more than 16, 17 points.
This is the Packers defense.
Okay, hold on.
They
This
are
is the Bears
freaky.
offense.
That's what I'm
Time out,
saying.
time
Like,
out.
this is going to be a good chance for you to try.
All right, timeout. How about this? Packers put up over 30. You have to wear a Packer jersey on one of these episodes.
Fuck no.
Yeah, do it.
No.
So you
Yeah.
don't have that much faith in your team.
Why is that putting faith in my team?
Because your defense would stop us.
That's putting faith in. Wait, if the Packers
If the
don't
Packers
score over 30,
No, if the
If the
Packers score over 30,
30 points, you have to wear a Packers jersey.
yeah,
If they
because you're
score
so
under
confident it's gonna be a
30
low
points,
scoring game.
Tyler has to wear a Bears jersey.
Yeah.
so hold on here. I'm stupid. So let me so listen. So
Wow, I
if the
just
Packers
sold that beautifully.
score
Brad.
more
High
than
five
30
for that, sis.
points,
If
the
it's a high scoring game, you wear a Packers jersey. If it's a low scoring Packers game, I wear a Bears jersey.
If it's a low scoring Packers game,
Yeah, so
the
when
Bears
it's
do not
under-
exist.
So we're doing 30 as the cutoff.
Yes,
30.
because you're so confident in your team.
Are you confident in your team?
I am.
Oh.
You still have a Hester jersey, right?
Yeah, you ain't wearing that shit.
Don't give me Cutler. I don't want Cutler.
Even
Our
Cutler.
choice. Our choice.
Why wouldn't you want to wear the best quarterback in Chicago Bears history's
Yeah,
jersey?
for real. Fine, I'll
Even
take that
then,
deal.
jersey?
I'll take that deal. We'll do it.
Perfect.
All right. So if the Bears defense gives up more than 30 points to the Packers, which I don't think will happen.
Yeah, but you're wrong about a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I mean,
So is Tyler, though.
Yeah. We'll see. But we should move on to some other games here. So, and we'll see how that turns out next
Yeah, I
time.
don't want to be here forever.
Yeah. Another
Yeah.
big game this week: Chiefs and Buccaneers.
I got the Chiefs all day, man.
Chiefs all day.
Fucking Pat. There were times in that game that I started cheering for the fucking Patrick Mahomes. I was like, yeah, get. I was like, oh wait, no, you're playing my team. Like, he's insanely fun to watch, and I want him to score all of the points all the time. And it helps that I have him in fantasy, but oh, he's so good to watch.
He's so fun to watch.
Yeah.
And he reminds me of Young Favre, honestly.
You know
I
that
knew you were gonna say
no,
that.
you know
Better,
who he reminds me
but
of?
better.
He reminds
A
me
lot
like
better.
he has that effortlessness to him that Aaron Rodgers did when he was younger. Like everything, even now, these fucking. It says on Madden when you look at the Madden X-rated superstars, he goes makes every throw, no matter how long, seem effortless, and that like seems like Patrick Mahomes. If Aaron Rodgers wishes he was that athletic, like he's like a supercharged version of young Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
He's like Aaron Rodgers on steroids, man.
He's a combination of Rodgers and Favre,
Yeah,
pretty much.
It's
It's nuts to watch.
terrifying.
Yeah.
It's terrifying in the fact that he's gonna be around on that team for another decade.
Except for he
That
got
was
like
also terrifying.
Brett Favre's
Rodgers.
MVP season mix, like the last one where he only threw like 3 interceptions because he doesn't do Favre interception stuff.
But no, with this game, I have the Chiefs. That offense is they're gonna outscore them. Tom Brady can't play a high scoring game like that to keep up. I don't think.
I think he can against the Chiefs, but
It's going to turn into the Chiefs or the Buccaneers.
This is going to be a lower
That's all they're
scoring
gonna
game
do.
than we think it is. I think
Yeah.
this game is going to be like 27-24, 27-21, something in that range. It's going to be low scoring. I do like the Tampa Bay defense. I think it's really good. Jason Pierre-Paul looks really good this year. Who's the safety down there that used to play for a minute? His dad played for the Vikings.
Antoine Winfield Jr., the
Antoine
rookie.
Winfield Jr. is
Yep.
outstanding. And Tom Brady, when he struggles, it's because he's playing good defenses. The Chiefs defense isn't that good. I think he's going to elevate his status. You're going to see another like 250 to 300 yard performance, 3 touchdowns out of him. I think you're going to see.
I don't know.
How can that defense stop Patrick Mahomes? And I think it's going to revolve around Levante David.
Yeah. It's the script that the Raiders followed in beating them is keeping the Chiefs offense off the field. I think the Buccaneers can do that because their offense is better than the Raiders offense. I feel like Bruce Arians, that's Tom Brady's specialty, is short passes that eat up clock. If the Buccaneers can do that and keep Patrick Mahomes off the field as much as they can, they could come out with a victory there, but it's going to be a close game.
I don't know. I'm seeing it more like the Saints Bucks games, where the Saints were able to just pull away from the Bucks because you have a high quality, high scoring offense.
Yeah, but
like the Saints do.
Yeah.
The Saints defense was injured. The Saints defense was injured that game, and they still did that to them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they were injured, and that's a good defense. Like, you still have Cameron Jordan there. Or is it Jordan Cameron? I can't remember. He got drafted the same year.
Cameron Jordan.
Yeah. But like, that's a good defense even with those injuries. So like, that's a different story. But
now, I don't think the Bucks are going to score only 3 points again, but I think the Chiefs are going to score 30 plus. I can see it being 30, something in the 30s, something like 35-24 or something.
Okay.
But I see the Chiefs winning by at least 9.
Oof. Yeah. The thing is like, now that you explain it, I don't want to like agree with you, but I kind of have to. Yeah. I mean, I don't think the Buccaneers are going to win this game, but the Chiefs, I don't think are going to put up like 30s. I don't know. I hope Patrick Mahomes puts up 7 touchdowns and 5,000 yards.
All right. So moving on here to our next game, we have a battle for the division lead, and that's Tennessee and Indianapolis both coming in at 7-3.
Oh, you're
This
not talking
one-
Dolphins Jets? Oh.
No, fuck, shut the fuck up. No.
Yes.
So Tennessee comes into Indianapolis, noontime game.
I think Tennessee wants revenge.
Yeah, I think Tennessee.
Here's the thing. I have been underestimating Indianapolis all season long because they are, as much as I have said that the Raiders are just kind of meh.
So are the Colts.
The Colts are even more so. Like, they make the Raiders offense look like Patrick Mahomes and company. Like, these guys are just so all across the board, but their defense is scary good.
Yeah, that defense holds it down. That defense is the sole reason why they won against Green Bay last week.
Yeah,
I gotta go Tennessee in this game, but I would not be surprised if the Colts won.
No, it's not surprising.
That's exactly where I'm at. And like, I don't know.
You never know what Colts team you're gonna get.
Yeah.
And I mean, just going back to a divisional game, I mean, it's just fucking, you don't know with them.
But it's a revenge game too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
And Derrick Henry be angry.
He's
very angry.
Player.
I loved how everyone was like, this defense, this last game, this defense is doing a great job at holding Derrick Henry back. And then I like tuned out of the game for a little bit came back and he was like 130 yards.
That's what he does, though. Like, you
It
can
was
keep him in check for
beautiful.
the first 2 quarters, but he is just too big, too strong,
Yeah.
too
Too
His
fat.
too
stamina.
durable.
He
His
outruns
yes.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he,
dude.
he can last a full 60 minutes.
hmm
The defense
Derrick
cannot
Henry
last
is
against
what
him
Jim
for
Brown
60
wishes
minutes.
he could be.
Mm.
And you
What's
can
that?
you can record that. Derrick Henry is what Jim Brown wishes he could be.
Wished. I don't think Jim Brown
Yeah, I'll
plays
say-
anymore.
Oh,
I think-
what's
Man, if I was
that?
Jim Brown, I would wish I could be too. right now.
But like
Man, I'm
Derrick
70
Henry
years
is
old.
just like so, and that's not a knock against Jim Brown. He's just like the most violent runner I can ever think of, right? And he did it against people that were like me and Tyler coming off the couch. Like they were not built like this.
Right.
No, they were in good shape, obviously, not
Yeah.
unlike us. But they were not like these freakish athletes that we're seeing today with all these new ways to train and things like that.
Right.
And Derrick Henry is doing what Jim Brown did to fucking regular Joes back then. He's doing to freakish ass athletes today. Like Derrick
Yeah.
Henry would run for 6,000 yards back then.
Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who to compare Derrick Henry to that I've seen play in history.
If
Yeah,
I
I
was
really-
Derrick Henry, I would get in a time machine, go back, outplay Jim Brown for that team, and I would tell my kick returner to take a knee at the 1 yard line every time and just run 99-yard bombs on every team every drive.
The only guy you can compare him
Who's
to,
fucking tackling that man?
the only guy you can compare him to, in my mind, is Bo Jackson. But Bo Jackson had speed that I don't think Derrick Henry quite has that much speed.
But
Derrick
he
Henry hit
definitely
22
had
miles
speed.
an hour on a
Derrick
fucking run
Henry's
yard.
a
Yeah.
fast fucking man.
He doesn't
It's
look
because
like
he's
he doesn't
fast.
He
look
doesn't
like
look
it though.
like he looks slow as shit.
Because he's
Bo
huge.
Jackson was an All-American sprinter at Auburn too.
True.
If I'm
He was.
correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
All-American sprinter. He was.
Baseball.
He could go from left to right in baseball, no issue. I mean,
Yeah.
it did not matter where you put him in baseball. He was there.
Yeah.
Bo Jackson was
Wall catcher.
amazing.
Yeah.
So,
So there's really not that many, high-profile games left this week. Any other ones that interest you?
not really anything that pops out that
Go
gives
over 'em
us
all.
any.
Yeah, let's do a little rapid
I mean-
fire here. Just give a couple thoughts here.
Okay, I got it up right here. You want to go for it or?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
very
I'll
well
read them off.
May be something
Okay.
I'm interested in. I just can't think of.
I'll
Are
read
we
them off here.
winners or no?
Yeah, just give a quick little thought on who's gonna win. So, Chargers are at the Bills this week. I
I
gotta
think
give it
that
to the
could be a
Bills.
pretty good game.
Chargers.
They're at the Bills.
Yeah, at the Bills.
I'm gonna go Buffalo.
Yeah, it's
Chargers.
Buffalo.
I know.
Dude, it's Buffalo.
You can't blame.
It must be
Tyler for this
2020 because you're saying, "Oh, it's Buffalo." Like it should surprise me that I'm picking against
it's like the
Buffalo.
greatest team ever, guys. It's like the Patriots of the past 8 years.
Hold on here
Hey,
though.
guys, it's
Before we
Buffalo.
go
Why?
any further though, I just want to go back, and this is why, since we're on this game, let me get the scores here.
Oh my God, why?
Hang on. Remember how I said it was the Jets' best shot last week? It was
Yeah.
because they only lost by 6 fucking points.
Okay.
That's probably their best shot. That's why if they
Keep in mind, at
Chargers
one
can
point in that
almost,
game, they were down by like 25.
yeah, but the Chargers blowing leads like they usually do. That's why Buffalo
They-
at
they
home
do,
with that
but-
offense, there's no way that Buffalo loses that game in my mind.
Okay. I'm going Chargers on
I'm-
this one.
I'm-
I think it's gonna be a close
you
game. I
convinced
think it's
me.
gonna be.
Why are you
think it's gonna be a
making
low-scoring
trying to
game.
make Tyler feel bad for his choice? It's
Oh,
okay,
I picked different. I
That's just a
understand.
stupid choice.
No, I think it's gonna be a
You know
good.
what?
It's
And
gonna be a
A
low
lot
scoring
of
game.
obvious choices last week did not win.
Yeah,
so-
it's true. Yeah, stranger things
Sorry,
have happened,
shit.
but yeah,
I mean, let me see. It's gonna be good weather too, so that doesn't help the Bills. It's not.
Oh, well.
It's not any better help for the Bills. It's gonna
What's
be decent
good
weather.
What a random fucking
50 degrees.
stat to throw out.
No, 50 degrees and sunny.
Like just trying to make your case like, yeah, well, the fucking weather says you a little bitch. That's what it says.
The sun is shining on what I'm saying right now.
All right.
Jesus
Next-
I mean-
Christ.
I mean, like the jersey
Wow.
I'm wearing here, I need cupcake weather for a cupcake game. I mean, I gotta have it be a cupcake game.
All right, next game here. Battle of some bottom feeders here. Well, can't really say bottom feeders because if the Giants win this game, they'll be tied for the division lead too. They're going into Cincinnati to face the Joe Burrow-less Bengals. I just
poor
want to
dude
say,
with ACL, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
MCL.
everything. ACL,
His
MCL,
whole
and
leg is
everything.
dead.
Yeah.
They gotta cut it off.
He's
I-
gonna get the Anakin treatment, new leg.
I do hope he has a good recovery because he's been fun to watch this year.
Is
But,
there a
yeah,
comparison? Because I can't think of one of a quarterback that just like showing really good promise, gets a devastating injury, and comes back like super strong. Like I know you could use Adrian Peterson for that example for running backs.
yeah,
right?
for running back for
What
not
do we
for
got at
quarterbacks,
quarterback?
though.
Anything? Because Alex
mean,
Smith's not been an Alex Smith, but he's
the
also
only one that comes to
Andrew Luck,
Teddy Bridgewater.
but Andrew Luck was always injured.
yeah. And
I'd say Teddy B.
Yeah,
Teddy B, like though
he's
not
showing out
great.
too.
I mean,
Teddy
he's
B.
definitely better than anything the Panthers have had for the past, I was
Didn't-
2-3 years.
Didn't RG3 like tear his Achilles and then come back?
and then came back and sucked. Yeah.
Yeah,
he did
Yeah,
that.
yeah, he was
Okay.
terrible after it. I can't think of any other real quarterbacks that.
yeah.
Peyton Manning.
Yeah,
But
that
it was
his
Peyton
neck.
Manning.
No, that was
Yeah.
his neck.
That was
I
his
think
neck.
the thing is that there aren't an ACL MCL injury is an issue for like a more mobile player. Typically, it's something that's often non-contact injury, and it's not something.
Oh, that was
quarterbacks
very
often get.
contact.
Yeah, well, and it's not something quarterbacks normally get as far as injuries. They're going to break their collarbones. They're going to break ribs. They're going to break,
Mhm.
ankles. They're not often going to tear soft tissue unless it's in their arms.
I got it.
Um,
I got it. Carson Palmer.
Yeah, that's one I was thinking of because I think he could take this opportunity, and he's going to be out for a year, so he's going to miss part of next season unless he has a really good recovery.
Mm.
But he could come back really, really good, and he's already pretty damn good.
I think Carson Palmer's the one that would come to mind after coming back from a
And
devastating
It was
injury.
the fucking Bengals.
Yeah. So
But keep in
Back to
mind,
that
Palmer
game.
stopped with Cincinnati.
Yeah, he
after
went to
came back.
Arizona,
He had to
though.
go to Arizona to be good again.
yeah. So who wins
Oh,
that
that
game?
knee injury was so devastating.
Oh, that game's the Giants.
I think
Yeah.
it's the
Who
Giants too. Yeah.
What is
I'm
it?
Giants at the Bengals. I think the Giants take that one, which means
Who's
they
the
would be tied
quarterback?
for first. Good
Is
fucking
it,
question. Is it Colt No, it's not Colt McCoy, is it?
Oh,
Is it the kid from Alabama still? McCarron?
No.
Bengals?
No.
Uh,
Ryan
Oh,
Finley.
Brandon Allen.
Fuck. Finley, not Fisher.
No. It's Brandon Allen. So
Yeah, it's
we-
Brandon Allen.
He's quarterback for the Panthers intermittently.
That was Kyle Allen.
That's Kyle.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was. Yeah, fuck. I don't know who the hell
That
this
was a
is.
different fucking guy.
He's a
Alright.
rookie, I believe.
Brandon Allen is he's been in the league for 4 years.
Wow, we know nothing.
Yeah, because who the fuck knows Brandon Allen's stats
Yeah.
off the top of my head? With his career best 46.4% fucking completion percentage in the one season he had passing stats, which was 2019. This guy was a wizard. 39 out of 84 on the season.
Woo!
46.4% completion, 515 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 9 motherfucking sacks in 3 games. Woo, he was good. Put the other guy in. Put Ryan Finley in now.
Yeah, Finley at least has
so-
more experience.
Since we're talking about this right here, we might as well, and we've talked about it off screen. We might as well talk about it.
This game.
Do the Bengals try to tank now for Trevor Burrows?
No, for Trevor Burrows, or
No,
are you
Trevor
talking
Lawrence.
about Joe Lawrence?
Why would the Bengals tank?
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, no.
There's
not-
no
Fucking possible way this happened.
Hear me out though. We just explained how there's one quarterback that's came back from a devastating knee injury
But that's the
and
thing,
was
is that there-
positive.
Well,
We
there's
just
2
went over the
things.
cases.
Here's the thing. But what I was also just saying is that in that very specific thing, that's not an injury that quarterbacks often get. Like there haven't been a lot of great quarterbacks that have gotten an ACL injury, but we do know Carson Palmer got one and came back pretty damn good in Arizona. We also know Teddy Bridgewater is doing pretty good this year.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean,
the
no, he's
problem
not.
is
He,
there's not
I
enough
just looked it up.
information.
Teddy Bridgewater's 4. The Panthers are 4-7. He's not doing too great.
He was the
No,
most
but-
efficient
Yeah,
quarterback in
why
the
is he
league
doing
this year at one point, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's doing
mean,
good. It's just that
The
they
fact
don't
that
have
he
much
came
there.
back from that injury, and when he
No,
stepped
I
in with
understand
the
that.
Saints, he went 5-0, and
True.
then got the starting job in Carolina. That's saying he
And-
came
but
back from
This
that
is
injury.
also a not very innovative offense because they don't have a lot of really good weapons on that team.
They don't, but they
Hold on,
also don't have an
hold on,
offensive
hold on.
line either.
As we
Oh,
were
I
wrapping
didn't
up
get
our
mine.
talk here on the Bengals, we'll go to the. Oh, look, there's a kitty. It's up here somewhere.
He's yelling at us for not being focused.
We'll go to the other Ohio team, the 7-3 Browns, traveling to Jacksonville to take on the 1-9 Jaguars.
Browns.
Baker Mayfield is going to look like a Hall of Famer in this game. That's how fucking bad this is going to be. Browns are going to slaughter him.
Yeah, I
Actually,
gotta
they'll
go
probably
Browns
throw
there.
the ball 5 times. They're just going to run all over
The
him.
Jaguars might get one more win this year, and that's when they play the Bears. So moving on from 4 and
God, you just love to see that disappointment in a Bears face.
Oh my god, it's same shit, different day, man. What can you do? 4-7 Panthers going to Minnesota take on the 4-6 Vikings. Teddy B returning to Minnesota, but is he still hurt?
I
I thought
believe
he
he's
was
good.
hurt.
I hope he's
I
getting
think he's-
start.
I don't know. I like seeing PJ Walker last week.
No, you didn't.
Oh,
Yeah, it was cool. The
No,
dude
it
was
wasn't.
undefeated in XFL, and now he's undefeated as a starter in the NFL. Like,
It was cool to watch, but I don't think anyone wants it long term.
Oh.
I mean, but I think he is still injured. I don't know.
So Dennis Daly guard is out. Dante Jackson is doubtful. He's a corner. Christian McCaffrey is still questionable, so it's possible if he's back. John Miller is questionable. Russell Okung is questionable. Sam Franklin is questionable. Marquise Haynes is questionable. Tahir Whitehead, I'm sorry, Tyler, is questionable.
this is bro.
And Zylstra is questionable. And Teddy Bridgewater is active.
yes, thank you, Joel.
So Christian McCaffrey has been practicing, but he's been limited practice.
I still like the Vikings in that game.
I mean, I
Sorry.
never liked the Vikings, but I
No.
say the Vikings will win this game also.
And the Vikings are only missing guard Ezra Cleveland, Irv Smith Jr., and Jordan Bralford. So
As long as Delvin Cook still has legs, I think they're gonna.
I think he wants to get going after Chicago kind of slowed him down a little bit last week. I think he's
And
ready to burst.
the
back out.
Vikings do not have Adam Thielen this week. I remember getting an ESPN report.
yeah, I got the Panthers in this.
That could
So
probably another
I
close
think
game.
I still think the Vikings. It's gonna be a close game. But I think the Vikings are gonna take that one.
All right. So
Hands
y'all got
down.
the Vikings there. All right. Cardinals 6-4 going to New England 4-6.
Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Yeah, Cardinals.
Cardinals.
I'm not impressed by the Patriots or
Yeah.
Cam Newton. I mean,
Neither are they.
Cam Newton's deserving of a starting job somewhere as long as it's not fucking New England.
Yeah.
That's not
Honestly,
a good team.
I really wish the Bears would have signed him because he might be the spark that offense could
He
use.
would actually, I think, I mean, he would still suck because that offensive line is terrible. But
Yeah.
he'd provide a better fit because he's more mobile.
Yeah.
he-
Definitely.
Knows
Yeah.
how to sack.
But yeah. Cardinals. I
Michael
think,
Vick.
yeah. Cardinals take that easily. 6-4 Dolphins go to the 0-10 Jets.
Jets.
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
I'm kidding. It's the Dolphins. Don't write me down
Yeah.
for
Just say you want to see an 0-16 team and don't pick the fucking Jets.
that. I'll jinx it, right?
Yeah. Is Tua back in that game or is it Fitzpatrick?
They
Tua's
say
back.
Tua is back. Yeah.
Okay. So Tua will continue to go for
So the purpose of them pulling him, because we kind of touched on it before in our chat, the reason they pulled Tua is because they didn't want it to get so bad that it affected his future confidence.
Mhm.
So they pulled him before it got bad, said, all right, it's time to listen and like watch, and send Mr. Fitzpatrick back in. And they'll do it again if he struggles this week too, and they'll put him in next week.
That's a tough thing. Like what do you think ruins his confidence more? continuing
would
to play
say
being shitty or being pulled and being told
continuing
you're
to
playing
play and being
shitty, you're
shitty.
not playing anymore.
No, because at that point, like, if you're good at something enough to be doing it professionally, and you know when you're doing bad, and they say, all right, we're going to pull you and figure out what's going on and address this, or you play terrible and you constantly are doing bad and nothing you're trying is working, and that just eats away at your confidence, it's better to pull him because they had the understanding that, hey, he didn't make up this thing. Like, this was something they had decided going in, that if you're struggling, we're going to put in Fitz.
I
Like the
don't
Bears should've
ingrain
done
bad
last year.
habits.
I don't care who the quarterback is down there, though. Dolphins are winning this game.
Yeah, Dolphins won that game. All right, moving on. 8-2 Saints go to the Broncos 4-6. Taysom Hill still starting there, I'm assuming, since he got his first victory. Which
Yep.
anybody out there who
Taysom
plays
still
daily
Lost his tight
fantasy,
end with Nathan in
yeah,
ESPN.
if you
Didn't
played
you
daily,
message us about that too?
yes, you could have played Taysom Hill as a tight end on FanDuel last week. So we'll see if they updated that
Yeah.
this week. Otherwise,
They did, because he lost his eligibility to play tight end.
stupid.
Yeah. There was
I know.
a thing I saw earlier on ESPN. I was like, who fucking cares? And then you just mentioned, I was like, daily fantasy players.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever gotten 24 points from a fucking tight end in any fantasy league,
You
probably.
should have my tight ends. Yo, you take Travis Kelce, baby.
Yeah.
Put that
All
in
right.
Waddle, you got it.
So is anybody picking the Broncos in that game? I doubt it.
I will.
I was just gonna say I might
Yeah. They're going into Denver.
It is in
I'm gonna go
Denver,
with
yeah.
in this game.
Yeah, it could. I mean, dome teams and stadiums like that.
The Broncos are so
Struggle.
inconsistent, but I like what Drew Lock brings to the
Yeah.
table. I
Mhm.
think there's still going to be some injuries on that New Orleans team, and they're playing at high altitude.
Mhm.
I think Drew Lock is going to do enough to get the win, and I think you're going to see that Melvin Gordon kind of shred them a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they don't have that bad of an offensive line, and they do have a pretty good defense.
Yeah.
So
It could be a closer game than people think.
yeah, it's going to be low scoring, but I got the Broncos.
All right.
I'll go Saints. I would say it being close.
I'm
Right.
saying Saints.
All right.
What?
Two more
Trying to
games
beat the
here.
score.
4-6 49ers going to Los Angeles to take on the 7-3 Rams. Another divisional game. San Francisco has won 3 straight against the Rams, though. But I
Not gonna
don't
be 4. It's Rams.
know. It's the Rams, obviously.
The Rams are like quietly one of the best teams in the league.
I'm gonna go.
They
Um,
are.
They're balanced as shit. Like
They're very good, very well coached.
The reason
They-
why they're quiet,
work
is because
very
their
well
offense
together.
isn't fighting people. Their offense is like methodically good, right?
It is. They
but their
have so
defense is
many-
so outstanding. They're just winning games.
They have so many players on that offense that are just good enough.
Yeah, like
Cooper Kupp,
they have a
Josh
whole team
Reynolds,
worth of role
Daryl
players. They have a
Henderson,
single
Malcolm
star.
Brown, Tyler Higbee, Gerald Everett. The list goes on and on. Like, everybody on that team is just good enough and plays their part just good enough for them
Even
to
in
be
the running back
successful.
position, they do not have a single star on that offense,
No,
except for and Jared Goff, because Jared Goff, I'm sorry, is the poor man's Tom Brady. He is doing
Yeah.
outstanding things with no talent on that team. Cooper Kupp is okay. Robert Woods, I love Robert Woods since he came out of college. I loved him with the Bills. I love him as a Ram, but he's a role player. He's a number 3 on most offenses. Same with Cooper Kupp. He's a number 3 on most offenses.
But it's not like Goff is tearing it
No.
apart. So I
No,
think
he's not tearing it apart,
really
but he's
is throughout
doing
the
a
whole
very
roster.
good job.
It really is just throughout the whole roster, I think it really is just good players. Like
Mhm.
pretty
Not
damn
on
good
defense,
players.
buddy.
Not elite
You go to
players.
defense, you're talking about probably one of the top 3 corners in the NFL and the best
Well,
defensive
yeah.
tackle.
Mhm.
I'm thinking more offense. Well, yeah, and
Yeah.
Aaron Donald and
Offensively,
Brady
though,
being
you're
on the same
100%
team,
right. There's no
Yeah.
legitimate star on that offense. Jared Goff is probably the closest thing you have. And I think he's the reason you can't.
Well, if you look at
compete
Madden,
is
though-
because he's not doing outstanding things like Tyler said.
Just
If you look at the new Madden, though, the only star player on that offense is Cup, like we found out, Aaron.
yeah, that's fucking nuts.
I cannot
just-
get into the new Madden.
Just
I
a
have a trial
note,
version.
just a note though about the Rams, tying in with the Bears a little bit. to show just how bad Ryan Pace and that organization is at developing people. Leonard Floyd has been having an outstanding year in Los Angeles, something that the Bears could not get him to do in Chicago. So
That's because this is a problem with the entire NFC North. The entire NFC North, across the board, with every single team at both levels of the football, do not compromise for shit. Leonard Floyd was a terrible fit on that Chicago defense. His skill set did not match what they wanted him to do. That's why he's doing great in the Rams, because their defense has been waiting for a guy like Leonard Floyd.
And they're welcome.
Yeah. Like if you're gonna go draft people like Leonard Floyd for your defense, draft them because they're either a right fit, or you're gonna change your scheme. If he can't adapt to what you're doing, you're gonna change your scheme to incorporate him, because he's too damn good of a player with too much talent to try to bottleneck him into something that is just gonna end up costing you in the long run.
Right.
It's not good.
All right, final game here then, the Monday nighter. Seahawks travel to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Seahawks coming in 7-3, Eagles 3-6-1. Seattle is under 500 on the road though. They are 2-3 this season.
They gotta bounce back. They have been. I mean, they have just been not looking pretty the past couple weeks.
Yeah, what happened to this Russell Wilson MVP talk? Like he's not been playing like it.
He's a first half of the season MVP, which is why he's never won the MVP yet.
Yeah,
because he's great in the first half and he's great in the playoffs.
He's like Eli Manning.
Those last half, he just wins.
Yeah.
Or he doesn't win and he just gets in.
Yeah.
He's amazing in the first half of the year. But after that,
I don't know. I might pick the Eagles in this game. That Seattle defense is fucking trash. So I would not be surprised. I think I'll pick the Eagles here.
And they are at the link, which doesn't mean anything. Wait, is this the first game in Pennsylvania where they are mandated the players have to wear masks while they're playing now?
I don't fucking know.
There's a new law in Pennsylvania, even professional athletes, if you're in the state of Pennsylvania, you have to wear a mask while you're playing. I heard it on some report earlier this week.
Why do I feel like that would be a way bigger story than hearing it from you?
That would be.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
On Dan Patrick show. It was on the Dan Patrick show.
I feel like that would be on Dan Patrick, everything on ESPN, everything on Fox Sports. And why haven't any of us heard about it?
Oh my God. Do I really have to look this up?
Yeah, because I think you're full of shit.
I'm looking it up right now. Shut up. Hold on.
Yeah.
You shut the fuck up.
It was, God damn it. I don't want that. Last Fridays, he talked to Ross Tucker about Pennsylvania having to wear a mask, even while playing. It was on last Friday's Dan Patrick show.
Pennsylvania's in-game.
So, okay, they're going to have to wear masks on, like, the sidelines.
Boom. Grant,
what was that? They're actually on the field.
Hold on. TJ, hold on.
Grant's got it.
Pennsylvania's in-game mask requirement does not apply to states' football teams.
Okay.
That is actually under what I am not seeing. What I'm seeing is that they are required to wear masks, but when they are on the field, they do not have to wear them because it could impact their breathing.
Yeah, that would make sense. So
either way, actually says players will not, however, be required to wear masks under their helmets at the line of scrimmage because doing so could dangerously restrict their breathing.
Makes sense. So, but all right.
But they do all have to wear it on the sideline now, which is different from the other stadiums.
Which I don't think that's that big of a deal, you know.
No.
All right.
Except for maybe if you're trying to like get some fucking oxygen, because
I was just gonna say where it would become a big deal would be in Denver.
Yeah.
Because
they don't have to in Denver, so
just get them all Andy Reid face shields.
I actually am curious about that now that you say that. Like, how are they keeping that? Are they just like disinfecting it a bit in between the players doing it? I mean, there's no way that they have individual
for what
oxygen. And it's not like it's just in Denver.
They probably have a lot higher budget towards their medical, but this year, so they probably have disposable ones.
Yeah.
And also, all of these people are taking multiple COVID tests every day before going into the facility. I think twice a day, and they take a rapid one the day of. So
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. That I think is going to be enough football talk for this week because we have had a lot happen in NBA over the last week in regards to free agency. Tyler, I think, has got most of those big moves. But before we do, we fucked up last week. Tyler actually had it right. It is Montrezl Harrell. That is his name. I don't know who the fuck names their kid Montrezl, but
Montrezl's
that-
mom, obviously.
If
Mrs.
somehow
Harrell?
if somehow you ever listen to this, Montrezl Harrell,
Yeah,
Aaron hates your name.
it's a dumb fucking name. It sounds like Snoop Dogg's kid. What's up, Montrezl?
But just gonna go over quick.
That
There
was
was
painful to listen to.
there was a lot of moves that went on. I went and just broke down quick top 20 actually, which sounds like a lot, but I'm not gonna go too
Yeah.
much in depth. Starting off first, Marc Gasol is going back home to the Lakers because he wants to chase a ring.
Back home. He was never there to begin with.
Wasn't he there when Pau Gasol got traded there?
Nope. Marc Gasol was in Memphis and then went to Toronto. If I remember
pretty
right.
sure- Pretty sure it was a
Marc Gasol's
draft
never
day
been a
trade.
director.
Pretty sure it was a draft day trade, wasn't it?
Did he ever physically wear the uniform in a game for them? I don't
Was
think
he
so.
drafted by the Lakers?
Marc Gasol?
It doesn't.
I
You
don't
are
think
using the
so.
most bullshit technicality to try to prove
That's
your
like
point.
saying Kobe
the
Bryant's
fuck?
the greatest Charlotte Hornet that ever fucking lived. That's a stupid.
He is.
No.
I mean, the Hornets are terrible. I mean, he is the greatest Charlotte Hornet ever played the game.
He no.
To
he
this
wore a
day, Eli
hat for
Manning is
them.
the greatest Charger quarterback of all time. Those
Damn.
two
I don't
Super
even
Bowl
think he
rings he
was
brought the
drafted
state
by
of
them.
California were
I thought-
fantastic.
I thought Marc Gasol was part of the trade to get Pau Gasol to the Lakers.
It was. He was. So it was a draft and trade. So they drafted him for Memphis. And then they were like, so they drafted him and then they call up and be like, yo, what up? We didn't actually take you. We sending you to Memphis. So pack your shit and go there.
We want your
No,
brother.
do not come to LA. We do not want your sorry ass here. Oh, you're here with your brother? Well, we're kicking you the fuck out. Get out of our city. You don't belong here. That's how that whole conversation went. Verbatim.
He is
Guaranteed.
in his career history though. He's never listed as playing for the Lakers until
He
now.
hasn't.
Okay.
He hasn't.
So going back to his draft day,
He
draft
may have
team,
lived there with his brother.
he's going to the Lakers. But
Yes.
going on there, Danilo Gallinari.
Danilo Gallinari.
That's a weird name to say. He's with ATL. He's down at the Hawks. 3 years, $61.5 million.
Danilo Gallinari.
Dwight Howard is with the 76ers. Jeremy Grant is with Detroit, 3 years, $60 million.
Wait. I just want to point it out. That is a significant fucking upgrade for LA. They got rid
Gasol?
of Dwight Howard and they brought in Marc Gasol.
And
That is
JaVale McGee's out of there
significantly an
too.
upgrade. And
Yep.
now the whole Gasol family can have rings in LA.
Now going on from there, Chris Dunn, he's also in the Hawks. Rajon Rondo, he's with the Hawks. Carmelo Anthony, he is staying with Portland. They did re-sign him.
That's huge for them.
Kentavious
Wow.
Caldwell-Pope, he is
How has
staying
he
with the
been playing?
Lakers. I think they signed him 3 years, $40 million, something like that. What's that?
How has Carmelo been playing? Because I know he's kind of lost his step.
He's filling in his role
he was a- I
nicely.
think he was a
understands
he
he's
was a
not
great
the
fit
star
in Portland.
anymore,
Yeah,
and he's
doing
playing
okay.
that role. Yeah,
Good.
yeah. Mhm.
Send him to LA.
Going on out of that one, Steven Adams was in that trade with the Drew Holiday. He was part of the four-team trade that brought Drew Holiday to Milwaukee. So Steven Adams is on New Orleans.
That's huge for them.
It's massive for them. That's going to help
Yes.
out
Zion,
Zion. Yeah.
big time.
Wow, I just lost his
And
name.
they re-signed Brandon. They re-signed Brandon Ingram in New Orleans
Yep.
too. So that team
Hold
has
on.
a big. That team has a big three right now.
Oh yeah.
Look out for them next year in the West.
Milwaukee found who they think might be their shooting for starter point guard with DJ Augustine. I don't know if he's the starting point guard yet, but
I mean,
I
he
would
was
still-
in Orlando, but that was a crappy
Orlando.
Orlando team. Yeah.
right. Now going on to some of the bigger contracts, you got Fred Vliet coming in 4 years, 85 million in Toronto.
Which good for
If
him. Like
Donovan,
before you go any
he
further,
deserves
I just want to say good for Fred VanVleet, undrafted out of he's from local nearby us. He's from Rockford, undrafted out of Wichita State. Now he's getting paid like a mofo. So good for him, and he has earned it every
he
step of the
deserves
way.
it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Well, and he was the one too that was saying he didn't really care where he went. He just wanted to get his money.
Mhm.
And so it's kind of
Yep.
cool
Play.
that the Raptors were able to keep him. I mean, it's annoying, just fuck the Raptors, but
Yeah.
Well,
He's got
he
a
doesn't
ring.
believe
Not yet. I'm a very bitter Wisconsin fan. If you beat us, fuck yourself.
But he got his
going
ring.
off-
He got his
your
money.
team
Good for him.
shouldn't suck.
I mean, he's part of Toronto who gets to now play in Tampa, so he gets to enjoy warm weather while he plays this year.
Yeah, that's true.
Going on from there, Donovan Mitchell, he signed the max deal, 195 for 5 years, well deserved. I
That
think Donovan
came
Mitchell is one of the more prolific players that I like to watch.
the day after that the De'Aaron Fox deal went down, which would shock the fuck out of me because you would expect Donovan Mitchell to get paid before De'Aaron Fox did because Donovan Mitchell has earned that. De'Aaron Fox,
yeah.
I don't know yet. So, but yeah, that's a good move on the Jazz locking him down.
Yep. Going with the trade that fell through, Bogdanovich signed with ATL.
Little bitch.
He's with the Hawks. So if you look at Atlanta Hawks starting lineup, it is Trey Hawk. Trey Hawk. And what is his last name?
Trae
Wow.
Young.
There we go. Trey Young. One job. I have one job.
Yep.
Trey Young and a bunch of players from other teams.
Yep.
He's got. I mean,
He's got
Rondo,
Bogdanovich
you
down.
got Dunn, you got
Rondo.
Bogdanovich, you got Gallinari.
They signed
that
a
team can
lot for
shoot
their
now.
backcourt, though. Like all those tell me that they upgraded their backcourt, which I don't really know why. Because you had Trey Young, like give him. Chris Dunn's a point guard. He's not going to give you any offense. And Rajon Rondo is going to be good off the bench, and he's a good veteran for you. Bogdanovich is going to be your scorer, but there's no inside help there anymore. Like
I think they got Capella.
Clint Capella, but he's not that big. He was the
True.
Rockets center, and he's 6'7". So unless they're gonna play small ball like the Rockets tried,
I mean, somebody could technically
Why not? They have the shooters now.
try to get Anthony Davis.
he is an unrestricted free
Yeah, I
agent.
mean,
I would
Anthony Davis
love to
is
see
still
the
technically
Bulls
a free
go
agent.
after him. Would love to see the Bulls try and get him.
Bring him home.
How
Yeah.
funny would that be?
It would be amazing.
But going on from Bogdanovich, Gordon Hayward, instead of going home to Indiana, he went to Charlotte for 4 years, 120 million.
I think that's a good fit
which
for him.
Really surprised me. It's a good fit, yes.
Mhm.
Jason Tatum signed the 5-year, 195 million.
Mhm.
Brandon Ingram got 5 years, 158 million. The one that surprised me, I did not expect it. I know people have talked about it, but Bam Adebayo getting the 5-year, 195 million. I did not think they were going to sign him to that until Giannis figured out what he was going to do. I did not think they were going to sign him to that until they figured out what Giannis was going to do.
As that happened. Well, they have the same agent or manager or whatever. So they're saying that that's a really good sign that Giannis is going to stay in Milwaukee, and that's why the Heat went after him, because they had the inside guy.
I don't know. I mean, to me, that sends a message to Giannis like, hey, do you want to play against this guy? Because we locked him down. Or do you want to come be a teammate with him? And,
do they have the cap space for him?
They have the cap space for 2 max deals. Yeah. So, but it's going to become a problem for them down the line if they want to extend guys like Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson. If Jimmy Butler ends up wanting more money at some point. Yeah. Jake Crowder, speaking of the Heat, where did he go? He also left.
Jake Crowder went to I didn't write that one down because I missed it. So let me double check. Like I said, I only wrote down 20 of them, okay? While I am looking this up, the other ones that I did throw in here because
Did he go to
like I said, I was
Denver?
going for 20. I don't think he went to Denver. If he did go to Denver, no. I think he went to Sacramento. Well, let me double check.
Phoenix. Jay Crowder went to Phoenix.
There we go. Yep, I just found it also. God damn it. All right. So Jay Crowder went to Phoenix. And then to finish out my other three here, I mean, Marco Bellinelli, he's going over to Italy.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really
Yeah,
do much.
who cares?
And then two players that went to
Why
a
was
team
that on the
that
top
are
20?
going to. What's that?
Why was that on the top 20 and not the Crowder?
Yeah.
I didn't see Crowder before that.
Pay attention.
Where did it come
The other two were Hussein Whiteside and Frank Kaminsky are both in Sacramento.
Hassan Whiteside.
I'll say it how I said it wrong. Just like you guys said Montrezl's name wrong.
You're wrong.
But this time I know I'm right. It's Hassan.
Shut up. But yeah,
I was
Whiteside and Kaminsky
honestly
are both on Sacramento.
shocked to see that Kaminsky was even still in the league. I hadn't heard his name in years.
He's been on Charlotte and Phoenix.
Phoenix. Yep. Phoenix. But he's in Sacramento now. I mean, getting Hassan Whiteside, I think that's an upgrade for Sacramento, especially to pair him with De'Aaron Fox. That's a good one too, right there. But Sacramento doesn't impress me much overall. So, but a lot of moves. I wish we would have seen some of these on draft day. It would have made draft day a lot more exciting. So,
Right. No, it definitely would have made draft day a lot more exciting. But or the first day of free agency, if day one could have been this many moves,
yeah.
would have been nice. But
Yeah. The Bulls also did make a move. I think today they re-signed Noah Vonleh, which doesn't do much for me.
So I just Googled, sorry, but I just Googled how to pronounce this on Whiteside. And you need to hear this.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. It was on YouTube. It said how to pronounce his name. So I clicked on it and that's what happened.
Oh my god.
will it pronounce all of our names wrong like that? Because instead of us introducing ourselves in the beginning, I think that would be a lot better.
I hope so.
Oh god.
Some like Chinese dude that's trying to learn English and he's just I'm
Poor guy.
All right.
We're millions
So-
of followers.
Yes, it is. I think about that time though. Is there any other big sports news?
Right,
Seeing as
Nicola.
there's not much more to talk about, let's jump in here.
College
to-
basketball coming back.
Yes,
College
college
basketball,
basketball
yes.
has come
Pretty
back.
excited about that.
What's coming
Um,
back?
College
College
basketball
basketball. They came back Wednesday.
came back
and
Wednesday.
Badgers are supposed to be really good again this year, so I'm pretty stoked. But we'll see.
Illinois is supposed to be really fucking good this
Oh.
year. I felt like they, Illinois
a lot
was-
of the big.
yeah, the Big Ten as Illinois' top 10 preseason, and I really hope that we get a tournament this year because I thought last year they would have had a good run, but they brought back Ayo Dosunmu, and that was huge for them. So I really think Illinois could take the Big Ten this year and make a good run in the tournament.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking to my roommate. I mean, I haven't been that into Badgers basketball in the past few years, but like just watching the game on Wednesday, I was hearing a lot of names that sounded very familiar. 4 out of the 5 top, or I think it's 4 out of 5, if not 5 out of the 5 starters are seniors. So this is going to be an experienced ass team coming out there. So I'm stoked.
So is just like Illinois too. So don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm a little biased, but I'd love to see them back on top
Who
again.
are you? You're a little biased when it comes to Illinois sports?
Just
What?
a little bit.
Oh, I never fucking noticed.
Just a little bit.
Aaron, Wisconsin is ranked higher than Illinois.
Which
will
I don't
say.
understand. I don't understand that.
That's because you're biased.
No,
fucking
Illinois
admitted it.
finished the season better than them last year, and I don't.
Yeah, and who won the simulated tournament? Wisconsin.
Yeah.
By the way, it's Wisconsin's
Fairly
7,
good.
Illinois is 8. So there's
Yeah.
not a whole lot of wiggle room there, but still, eat a dick.
I don't know.
But-
We'll see what happens when they get to play each other. So
Yeah.
Kansas?
It's
I'm
always,
stoked
it's
for
always a
that.
good game. Yeah. So
I can't
Um,
wait to see Aaron's tears the week after.
By the way, Iowa is number 5.
Who gives a fuck? It's
yeah,
Iowa.
Iowa's supposed to be damn good this year too.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
heard a lot of good things about Iowa.
Yeah. So
I did not realize that. Wow.
all right.
Michigan State 13. I mean,
Yeah.
that's always going to be there.
The Big Ten is stacked this year.
Then 23, 24, 25. Ohio State, Rutgers, Michigan.
Okay.
But-
But we do have a little bit of trivia here.
Before we get to
into.
trivia,
One last thing.
Hold on.
F1, Bahrain this weekend. ESPN, watch it. Yeah.
No.
so he's got a little F1 race. Also, before we get to trivia, we should have like an alert right here. Like, I don't know if you can do a sound effect, Aaron. Breaking news.
Woo, woo, woo.
Perfect. Breaking news. The NFL is going to close all in-person facilities Monday and Tuesday. It is not going to affect the game, but due to all the COVID rise, they are closing all of their in-person facilities.
Like the whole fucking league?
The NFL, yes.
Jesus
what
Christ.
Team
Wednesday?
facilities. Team facilities. NFL to close team facilities.
Jesus.
I'm
Yep,
sorry,
bec-
what?
On what days? Tuesday and Wednesday?
Monday and Tuesday. It's
So-
not. They're saying they're not going to
Affect the games?
affect the games, but they're halting all in-person activities Monday and Tuesday amid the rise of COVID-19 in the NFL.
Are they aware though that actually playing these football games is an in-person activity?
Shh. They don't know that.
I'm just wondering. Because they have what, 2 games they need to play? They need to play
Wow.
the game and then the rescheduled Baltimore Steelers game.
Hey,
Yeah.
like I said, I got some breaking news here. So
Wow. Alrighty. So we are gonna finish this episode off here with our weekly trivia. TJ once again proving his knowledge last week. Damn near got everyone right. So he chose to stay.
What's the name of this segment?
Oh yeah,
Trivia?
where did he come from?
yeah, where'd he come from?
Yeah, that guy. All right. So TJ chose to stick with quarterback position, and seeing as we trash on them enough already, I chose the NFC East.
I was wondering when we were going to do these.
Yes. So, I kind of went with a lot of back.
God, I'm so terrible. I'm so
So-
terrible at this game.
We'll see how you do here with the NFC East. We will start with. Fuck, I didn't even write down what team this guy's for.
Oh Jesus
I
Christ!
think it's the Eagles. Yeah, it's the Eagles' third string quarterback, Nate Sudfeld.
I have no
What
idea.
the fuck, man?
What's the conference?
Yeah.
Right. Big Ten.
Illinois?
It wasn't Wisconsin.
No, because
No, I
Wisconsin
wasn't
never
watching
has
that
good quarterbacks. So
Look up.
He's a third string quarterback. He's not a good
the
quarterback.
fact that you have to pause and be like, yeah,
He's not a good quarterback at all anyway. So it could be Wisconsin. No, did he go to Northwestern? No, he didn't go to Northwestern.
No,
Do you
the
know?
jerseys were red.
Stop.
I need a guess here, guys. Mervin,
Indiana. Or
I'm gonna say
Wisconsin.
Rutgers.
Or
Rutgers.
Nebraska. It's either Indiana, Wisconsin, oh shit, or Rutgers, or Nebraska. I'm gonna go Indiana.
Okay, and Grant, you said Illinois, right?
Yeah.
All right. TJ, it is Indiana.
Yeah.
You. So we will go on to the Washington football team. Alex Smith. Everybody else on there is too easy. So, and should be easy too.
Utah.
Utah. God damn it, you're fast. Utah.
Yeah, that's the general consensus, and you're all correct. Yeah, that one was. It's either that Dwayne Haskins. Everybody knows he's from Ohio State, and I'm
The Ohio State.
the Ohio State. All right, so
Kyle Allen too.
maybe I don't know.
Yeah, they have Kyle Allen also. Yeah,
Yeah.
Kyle Allen's there.
Yeah, he went to.
Oh no, he's not one that is on my
Texas?
trivia list. So we will go with the Giants next. Obviously, Daniel Jones is too easy, and I'm surprised to see that this was their backup, Colt McCoy.
Oh,
Texas.
that one's Texas.
Texas.
I know that one's Texas.
Yeah.
Texas.
By the way, I don't know where Daniel Jones went to college because I thought he fucking
Duke.
North, or yeah, Duke, not North
Duke.
Daniel
Carolina.
Jones went to Duke. So, all right. And then finally, wrapping up with the Dallas Cowboys, Andy Dalton.
ECU. He's a horny frog.
He's a horned frog from Texas Christian University. All right.
Horny
So-
Red Rocket Frog.
I knew those were going to be easy. So, but the legends here might be a little tougher for you guys. So these are going to be some pretty nice throwbacks. Start off here with the Eagles. Donovan McNabb.
Fuck.
Who's typing?
I hear typing.
I hear keys clicking.
Conference.
Conference is ACC.
Syracuse.
Yeah, we'll go Syracuse, I guess.
Fuck off. No, that's me.
You know what? No. I actually don't know this.
Tyler, you got a guess?
I'm gonna. He wasn't Florida State. Was he? I'm gonna
I
say
don't
Florida
fucking
State.
know.
Florida State.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Florida State, but I was like, I don't think it was.
Keep in mind, this was late 90s. So if you want to say Rutgers, they were in the ACC back then, I believe.
That's why I'm gonna go. No, it's not Rutgers. Duke.
Duke.
What? No fucking go.
Grant. Good job. It is
Yeah.
Syracuse.
Yeah,
He was a
asshole. I
Grinch
said Syracuse because it felt like the most likely.
fan. Yeah. All right. Next legend here
Did it
for,
like an hour
Yeah.
before you did.
for the then Washington Redskins, Joe Theismann.
Notre Dame.
He's actually
Wasn't
right. It's
Yeah.
not
All right. Y'all going with Notre Dame. That is correct. He went to Notre
Wasn't
Dame.
he Thiesman at that point, and then he changed his name to Theismann
after
Oh.
after he got the Heisman?
Joe Heisman. I don't know. Maybe. Whatever. All right. This one is.
No,
gonna
like
be-
I swear to God, his name was actually pronounced Thiesman, and then after he got it, he changed it so it was Theismann.
I mean, when you win the Heisman,
That's
you
such a
can do that
douchey thing to
shit.
do.
Yeah, I know. Like
No, that's such a
That's why I
douchey thing to
remember
do.
All right.
that's why I remember it.
This next one is probably going to be the toughest one from the Giants. Phil Simms.
Wait, we didn't do the Cowboys.
I got one
Yeah.
more. I got one more to go.
Okay, I thought you said this is the last one.
No. This is probably the toughest one.
What's the conference?
It is an FCS school, the Pioneer Conference.
We had the fucking mascot of them. Like Jesus.
If you give me a second here, I want to say. I think I know. what
DJ,
it
eyes
is.
up here. Don't be checking that other screen.
I'm
It's
literally
the
not.
Eagles. Their mascot is the Eagles.
Cool. You might as well have said the Wildcats.
Yeah.
I'll
Badgers.
I'll even put it lower. The
I
state
literally have-
the state this school is in is Kentucky. You can all give up and
Did he go to Bowling Green?
Is Bowling Green in the Pioneer Conference?
oh, Bowling Green's actually an FBS team. And
Yeah, I was just saying,
they're the
that's what
they had-
Falcons.
Ohio.
Appalachian State.
Okay, you guys, Grant, Tyler,
I got nothing.
nothing,
I got
not even trying. All right, it is Morehead State.
I was
They're
right
the
at the tip of my
Eagles.
tongue.
All right, and then
I knew
finally-
that. Yeah. It's,
Finally finishing it off.
Is it the
gonna be-
Cowboys?
Yes.
Oklahoma.
It's gonna be Troy Concussion Aikman.
UCLA.
Oklahoma.
yeah.
What'd you say, TJ?
Are they frozen?
No, I didn't hear what you said though.
Oh, it's Oklahoma.
Tyler,
Huh? I said UCLA.
it is.
No, you said
I said the same
Oklahoma.
thing Grant did.
It is UCLA.
No, I didn't.
No.
I heard.
Oh,
Grant
I
said
must
UCLA, I
have
said,
heard
yeah, that's
TJ
it.
and thought it was you.
It
Yeah.
is UCLA,
Yeah.
and I
Really?
think with that, I think Grant
I'm
takes
Googling
it.
this.
Or is it a tie?
I got Syracuse. He didn't.
Yeah, I think Grant takes that one.
I didn't get
Nobody got Phil Sims. Grant, you got 3 of the 4 legends and 3 of the 4.
Shit, he
Yeah.
did go to UCLA.
Yeah. So Grant topples TJ by 1 this week. So
Wait,
position or conference for next time?
hold on. Actually, 1 second. He did go to fucking Oklahoma.
It's not where he
What?
finished with.
You didn't say where he finished college. You said where he went to college, and he went to Oklahoma in 84 to 85, and then 86 to 88 he went to UCLA.
Well, we also had that come up with Gardner Minshew, and I did go with the last college he went to.
And he started in Oklahoma too.
Yeah, we go for the last
Yeah,
college.
who you
All
believe?
right, choose a tiebreaker. Look up a random ass player.
Okay, we'll do that. Let me get you a random NFL player
Go
generator.
for anyone rated 70 in Madden. That's too
Okay.
low that anybody of us are gonna memorize the rated 70 fucking players.
All right, this is perfect.
Oh, he's found one.
Yeah. I just got to find out where the fuck he went to college at. Because it doesn't tell me that.
Are we going modern or legend or?
It's just a random NFL player.
Oh,
All right.
what did you type? Random NFL player in
Yeah,
Google?
there's a random NFL generator online. All right, that random player is going to be Bobby Wagner.
Fuck.
No,
I'm scrolling through my memory, and what I'm trying to remember right now is if I've ever gone through the Madden stats on NFL for the Seahawks to see if I can remember where it says Bobby Wagner.
All right, I'll give you a conference if you need it.
Yeah, give me a conference.
Mountain West.
What?
Mountain West.
Colorado State. No, New
Come
Mexico.
out of college again.
New Mexico.
I'm gonna go Boise State.
You're both wrong.
Yeah, I know. It's not Lehigh State, is it?
No, they're not in the Mountain West.
For some reason, Lehigh State was like coming into my head, and I was like, "This sounds so wrong." So I'm gonna go with Boise.
You're close on the state trail. It is Utah State.
Oh.
Pick
So,
another player.
yeah, we'll pick another player here.
Who the fuck was close by the state? I was in Idaho, and he was in
You
New Mexico.
said Boise State, as in Utah
Oh.
State.
Oh, and
I
I
thought
said
you were like,
Colorado
yeah,
State.
you was also in Utah. I was like, learn your fucking geography, bud.
Yeah, these are too easy. All right, Luke Kuechly.
Oh fuck. I know what it is.
Buzz in. I mean, this is going to be the first one to get it.
Oh, Boston College.
It is Boston College.
Did you find that on your Google?
What fucking Google do you think I'm on?
The Google. Duh.
All right. So
I'm sorry that I'm better than you at Google. And I'm
No,
not.
I was thinking
out.
Stanford. For some reason, I was thinking Stanford, but like I was like, no, that's absolutely not right. I was thinking it was somewhere out east. So I was like trying to
What?
match the colors,
It's
but
Boston College.
I was not going to get to Boston College. So
all right.
I thought about it. Well, the thing I was like, fuck, is the first thing that went through my head was Florida State. And I was like, he didn't go in Florida. And then I was like, oh yeah, fucking Boston College.
So okay. So since there was somewhat of a tie here, TJ won the tiebreaker. TJ, you get to pick position or conference.
Who was the one that did win? It was Grant before?
Yeah.
Grant, what were you thinking?
what?
What were you thinking you wanted to do as far as position or conference?
I don't know. I mean, I've been liking the quarterbacks because that's the one that's like.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Let's do quarterbacks.
All right.
Yeah.
'Cause
Then
we're just about done with quarterback. No, we still got like 4, don't we?
yeah, there's some other divisions left here. But Grant, do you want to pick conference then?
Yeah.
We've done NFC West, we've done NFC East now, and we've done AFC
Oh, look at him including Grant.
South. Yes, we did AFC South.
We did the South.
Yep.
We did Taysom Hill.
Yep.
Fuck Taysom Hill. Who was drafted
Did
by
we
the
do Taysom
Falcons.
Hill?
Because I remember we did the Texans.
Former
Oh,
Green
yeah.
Bay Packer Taysom Hill. How
Yeah.
salty are you guys gonna be if this guy becomes like a mega star? Like down in New Orleans, like the next Tom Brady, winning like 7 Super Bowls in New Orleans. You guys are just like, we had Aaron Rodgers, we could have had Taysom Hill.
But we got Jordan Love.
Oh, it's so sad.
All right, Grant, what's your conference?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie,
mm.
you cut in and out when you were talking there. I was just
Oh.
hearing you
Fucking
listen.
computer.
So
Okay. So yeah, no, you get to choose a conference, then, Grant.
did we do AFC West yet?
Yes.
No, we didn't.
Yes,
Ow.
we did.
Yeah, we did because we did the Raiders.
That was the one you won.
'Cause me and you both got
Who was
Fresno
the
State
Raider?
for a car. Or no,
Oh yeah, that's
No,
right.
no. You said AFC
No,
West?
that was Derek Carr.
Did you say AFC West?
Yeah.
Okay, no, we have not done AFC West. We did NFC West. That's what I was thinking. So yes, we can do quarterbacks from the AFC West next time. Sound good?
TJ's panicking because they'll have to know the Raiders one.
who the fuck's our quarterback? Is it Josh Jacobs, Alabama?
Awesome.
Derek Carr from
All right.
Fresno State.
On that note, I think we're getting a little loopy here, so we'll wrap this up for this week.
Yeah,
If you've listened to this far, we appreciate it. Thanks for
Thank you.
checking us out on all our networks we're out there on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
if they listen this far, they'll say something. They
Yeah.
won't.
all the other ones that I can never fucking remember, Pocket Casts,
Anchor.
yeah, the Anchor app, whatever.
Okay.
No, we're not on Stitcher.
No, because Stitcher sucks.
Yeah, we're
And if you use Stitcher,
yes, Stitcher.
you shouldn't even be listening to
If
us.
you
I
don't, if
know
you use
how
Stitcher,
listening.
use something else. There's Google.
Yeah, I was gonna say if
There's
they're
Google
listening
Cast.
to Stitcher, this is not the right audience to get out to if we're
Right.
not on Stitcher.
But we still have some feedback, so hit us up. Our email is fatguysportstalk@gmail.com or on our Facebook page, or leave a comment on the YouTube videos. We appreciate all the views and support. Means a lot to us. So hopefully we can still keep pumping out these episodes for you. So with that being said, I think we're going to sign off. Thanks for checking us out. As always, I'm Aaron.
I'm TJ.
I'm Tyler.
Grant.
I'm
Good week.
thankful for all you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
Adios.